Path of the Magus by Magus Zeta. Narrated by Russell Newton. Disclaimer. This book is intended to be a source of information for the beginner in the art of magic to understand the path that they are preparing to walk. The reader may always be the singular exception in the magical path that they experience. If that is the case, it should feed their sense of superiority as they watch their fellow novices and adepts on the path struggling with the realities of magic. 1. Why pursue magic? There are 4 major forms of inquiry into the nature of existence, with a subgenre of inquiry that spans the other 4. The subgenre is philosophy, with the 4 forms being those of science, religion, spiritualism, and magic. Each of these forms makes assumptions about the nature of reality unique to their form, and each attempts to answer the question of existence from a different angle to the others. The form of science tries to answer the question of how the universe works. This involves breaking down events and properties into their component parts, just as you would break down an internal combustion engine into its components in order to find and fix the offending part. We conduct science with an objective of finding useful ways to manipulate our world with new information about how the universe works. The form of religion tries to answer the question of who made the universe and attempts to secure the benefits of knowing this by worship or other appropriate actions, which will appease the deity or deities and get them to help secure benefits for us. On a practical level, it is a great system for securing social and political power in the hands of the religious leaders. The form of spiritualism is a bit more nebulous. It seeks out the existence of non-physical entities such as ghosts, specters, spirits, the semi-physical entities such as the Shi, the ancient spirits of places, elementals in all their forms. Spiritualism even broaches the area of religious entities such as angels, demons, and the ancient pagan gods and entities. In the spiritualist school of thought, these entities are seen as spiritual rather than religious or physical beings. Most forms of paganism belongs to this category of form. Each of these forms has their appended practices. Religion has Satanism, atheism, satanic or demon-based witchcraft. Science has a spectrum of viewpoints, from a purely mechanical and physical view of the universe to a view of the cosmos as containing a universal mind which cannot be distinguished from the Creator God Himself. Spiritualism has shamanism and voodoo in its various forms, and hundreds of forms of spiritualism that exist are corrupted by bits and pieces of science, religion, and magic was thrown into the mix. Magic is attached to all of these appended practices, since it partakes of all the other forms in some of its practices. Magic, in its purest form, is an offshoot of the scientific process, seeking to make sense of existence by examining the universe, and seeking to gain benefits both exotic and mundane from the knowledge. Pure magic is what we will consider in this book. Of all the disciplines, science and magic are the ones most closely resembling each other. Each of them examines the universe around them and attempts to discover ways to manipulate reality in a way that is beneficial to the beings involved. Science examines and explores the components of the system and then tries to build tools to make life easier or more interesting. Magic examines the system as a whole and seeks to find patterns within it that will yield useful means of manipulating the world around the practitioner or to secure useful information for him. I am using the definition of a system that is used by both disciplines. In this situation, a system is the set of things that are connected to each other to create a whole. The context for the system connection may vary with the situation, of course.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?